Time's up, Admiral.
Here it comes.
Howdy, y'all. Welcome back to Anime Odyssey, that special time of the month where we only talk weeb shit, or at least some tangential weeb shit if we get to that tonight. And I am joined by Dermy, Dermy, I realized something. This is the first time in a while where it's actually been weeks since we streamed together. It's been a couple weeks.
No.
Star Trek, that was the last thing.
No, last week, for a brief moment, on my stream, we did
it was my
talk
voice.
about...
It was just my voice, though. I wasn't
okay. Then you're right. It has been a little while since I've seen your beautiful face. I miss you.
Why'd you have to put it like that? I was just gonna say, you know what? It's actually nice to be streaming with you, but then you had to make it gay. I was just trying to be nice.
When have I not made it gay?
I was giving you a chance to grow.
I
was giving you a chance to grow.
It's me.
It's you.
It's me.
Anyway, howdy, y'all. Welcome. We're happy to have you guys here. I hope everybody's doing all right. Dermy, how are you? Well, I know how you are.
I'm here.
Anyway.
I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but I'm going on because I don't like to talk about when shit's dark and like sad and stuff. I don't want to talk about it that much because it brings down the mood. So I'm here. I'm trying to have a good old time.
Too bad we're talking about a depressing anime today, because this is not a happy anime. It's got a lot of sad shit in it.
It's got a lot of dark, sad shit, but it's still really good. And I think it does have like the grit that a lot of people like.
Yeah.
And kind of like the, hey, you pull yourself up kind of a thing. So,
but this is a dark anime. I mean, and listen, I have outside of having to watch something for a review, all I've been watching for months on my own time, anime. I haven't watched anything real except for Project Hail Mary for a review, Star Trek for a review. I just finished watching Pacific Rim, which I had watched a few weeks ago, but I watched again. We're doing for drive-in this weekend. I've been watching just anime, and I'm perfectly happy. I blew through Black Clover again, tore through it. Torn through a bunch of things. I went on a kick, and you're probably gonna laugh at me over this one, but I don't care. It's weeb shit.
I mean, I went mine.
Oh yeah, I don't. I went on a villainous anime kick. There's not a lot of them, but I went on it because I like it started years ago when I did Reincarnated as a Villainous, which is a comedy one with Katarina. Mm-hmm. That one's funny. It's got 2 seasons in a movie. But then I periodically watch them. But then, because I was looking, because we're now at the end of the season, spring season, winter season just ended. Spring is now beginning within the next week or so. So the shows have now piled up. I'm going to have fresh anime starting the end of this week. But I had to fill my time. And when I was on Black Clover, what am I going to do? So I went on this villainous kick. And I had been watching ones that I missed for a couple of seasons. Then I dug into things I maybe missed for years. And I found a couple gems here and there that were really, really good. And also finished up one, which wasn't a villainous one, but sort of in that realm, how Ray Liotta ended up in the Duke's Mansion, which had only 1 season a few years ago, which I enjoyed. And I rewatched that, and I thought, is it coming out with another one? No, it's not. But the manhwa was finished. So I spent about one evening reading the remaining chapters of it, had a glorious time doing that. And I'm just having a ball. And right now, to get me through the next week, earlier this week, I started for, I think, the 5th or 6th time all the way through Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon. I'm at the halfway of season 4 right now. Well, the season 6 is coming out later this year, supposedly. Either this year or first quarter next year. It's been posted. Season 6 is happening. So it's that time again to do the rewatch of that. And I love it. I love it. It's so good.
I mean, what I've been watching right now, I got Tubi because I've had Tubi in the past, but I got a new version of Tubi which is connected. So I've just been on Tubi because the thing about Tubi is it's free old stuff with ads.
My mom watches it all the time. Now I don't have to feed her new shows or everything. She just digs around on Tubi for shit. So it takes a load off my mind having to provide her with entertainment.
Yeah. But I was watching Jackie Chan Adventures, but on Tubi it's all out of sync.
No.
And it's so fucking annoying. I was in season 2 and all of a sudden it happens on some, like, I'm not as I'm annoyed with it, but it's like It's
That's
2B.
terrible.
What am I gonna expect?
That's
Because I'm in
wrong.
season 2, and the next thing I know, they already are doing the whole like ShadowCon, like the Oni mask, which
Mhm.
that's season 4. And I'm like, why is this episode here? What the hell?
And it says probably S4O whatever.
Yeah, and it's one of those moments where it's like I'm
I
like,
did. I give up. You give up. You say, fuck it. Well,
but
you
I
walk away.
know that there's a trilogy of shows on Tubi
Huh?
that I do like a lot.
Huh?
Transformers Armada, Transformers Energon, and Transformers Cyber Key. I
Yeah,
started watching them again.
We're not doing that now. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
But I also watched, because of the Transformers, I went back and for some reason I've been on this massive Transformers kick, mainly the anime ones.
Mm-hmm.
I found like the Transformers Robots in Disguise, that animated one from like 2001. It's all on YouTube for free.
Mm.
It's not good. Oh my god, it's so bad. But I've been watching that, and then I finally saw Transformers 1, and I did not hate it.
I've seen parts of it. I find it disgusting.
I don't
remember.
hate.
I'm a 1980s kid, Generation 1, G1 guy. I can't stand anything after it. I tolerate Beast Wars,
Okay,
it's same timeline, but
that's fair. I liked it because I like interacting on Cybertron and seeing that little area, and I know they've changed up the lore and everything like that a lot.
It's always a retcon.
I do.
Yeah.
I do like it, and I do like the give Orion Pax and Megatron. Maybe don't make him Megatron yet, but give them they had some sort of a connection. That
I hate that. That started with Michael Bayverse, that they were brothers or some shit like that. That's the Bayverse started the whole.
Oh, they did
Megatron and Optimus have a relationship.
I don't like them being brothers. I like them being friends that might have been by each other's side, and I don't like this show, so do not watch it. But the Cybertron animated series that's on like Netflix or shit, not a good show in the slightest. That being said, I do like how they handled the previous relationship between Optimus and Megatron. Megatron and the Decepticons were gladiators thrown in a pit for the Quintessons, and Orion was a miner, and they rose up together to fight back, and then shit hit the fan. I like that.
I understand that it's an idea, but I just don't like it that they have to have a history with each other. I've never liked that whole thing. But I'm a purist. That's because I'm a purist. I admit that.
That's fair. I also think it just makes more sense that they have some sort of a history together. Either they were rivals or something. It works. In the original, it was Megatron just killed Orion.
Well, in the original, in the flashback episode, Orion Pax idolizes they weren't called Decepticons yet because they were the Warriors, and they protected Cybertron. And then events happen, and he gets killed, and he gets turned into Optimus by the
Alpha
Primes.
Trion and Primus,
and he gets the Matrix. But he always did idolize Megatron as the leader of the Warriors. So that is original lore. And there's a lot of comic lore too that I don't know. So I can't pretend to know all that. I only know what the 1980s cartoon told me. That's all I know.
I mean, the 1980s cartoon is still peak. I can't even fight with that. There's some cringe episodes. It's super 80s, but it's still peak.
Well, that's because 80s was always also about, we got to teach you a moral lesson of today, guys.
It has arguably the greatest movie for Transformers ever.
1986. That is part of your childhood trauma starter kit.
Yeah.
First half an hour, you're watching. It was all done to sell toys. They killed off Autobots to Decepticons to sell new toys. It was not about killing them off because we want to tell a good story. No, it's because we're going to sell toys. But you're watching them die, and then you Optimus Prime, after having one of the most epic moments ever of riding in and owning every Decepticon in sight, having a knockdown, drag-out fight with the classic line, one shall stand, one shall fall, all kinds of great shit. And then he gets killed because fucking Hot Rod. I don't want to hear, Megatron was going to get the gun anyway. No.
Hot Rod killed him. Hot
Yeah.
Rod killed him. I am on that. Listen, I like Hot Rod, but I like Hot Rod for one reason and one reason alone.
Why?
Because they ended up taking him, manipulating him, mixing him with Bumblebee to give me one of my favorites, Hot Shot in Armada. That's the only reason I like him. That's the only reason.
They turned him into a head when he get at the end of the G1 stuff when Optimus was resurrected during the touch plague, which is I love the touch plague stuff. He had to get the Matrix away from Rod. That's where there's the disease. The humans create this disease from this meteorite that basically you touch somebody and they go insane. They turn red, and everybody was getting destroyed by it, and only Skylinks and Galvatron and only a couple of people were the only ones left. And they went and found Optimus just because he had been semi-resurrected by, I think it was Quintessons for something, and they found him flying around, and he was the only one they could go to. So they managed to get the Quintesson. They wrangled a Quintesson to resurrect Optimus and put the spark back in him. So they got Optimus alive, but the problem is they needed the Matrix because that was the only thing that could heal it. But Rodimus was infected. So they coated Optimus in white paint, which is actually kind of amusing because then if you took out the base unit for Ultra Magnus, it was a white Optimus. So if you wanted to play that scenario, you actually would have a white Optimus back in the day. So you could actually play that scene out with that stuff. But so then Optimus had a fight with Rodimus and he got the Matrix away and it turned Rodimus back into Hot Rod. And then you went and did the whole Headmaster series. And because Spike's kid got crippled, they turned him into a Headmaster so that he was Hot Rod's head. And I know that sounds gay and weird.
Headmasters is weird. Even what they did to Scorponok,
they were terrible.
That's
the original version of Scorponok, where he was just a city, and then that leader of that race made himself a headmaster and bought Scorponok box. Scorponok was one of the best Transformer toys ever, though. That thing was this big. It wasn't.
I've seen it.
I had that one. It was great. Listen, that was also one of my Robeasts that would fight Voltron because it was the only thing big enough because they never made large size Robeasts.
It's fucking cool.
Oh yeah, Scorponok was great.
Scorponok was awesome, and then they changed him a lot. But I still think he's cool. I think he was cool all the way up until the end of Energon, and then they did the movies, and we don't talk about that.
No,
they did Scorponok. They did.
Original Scorponok was just the city, and then the Scorpion, and then the giant robot, and that was the climactic battle of the Headmaster saga, which then Optimus sacrificed the Matrix to win it all, and then that leads, and then you go into Beast Wars. Then
I need to go back.
Massive time skip.
I've only seen like Beast Wars when I was a little kid. It was like maybe an episode here or there. I try to go back. It's aged.
Drace loved it.
80s Transformers
no.
This is aged a lot.
Beast Wars is 90s. Beast Wars is 90s. I know.
So like, but like,
well, that's the beginning of the CGI animation era, right there.
Yes. So like, but you have like the 80s. Yes, it's aged, but it's still timeless. It's it's original. It's look like
it's original cell animation where they individually did all this stuff with the hand and then this and that was glorious.
And then you go to Beast Wars. That has aged a lot, and it's hard to look at.
Well, it also goes through several phases. There's the original, then there's Transmetal, and then there's Beast Machines, which was the conclusion when they went back to Cybertron.
And I had some Beast Machine toys. That's why I want to watch it, because I was like, I don't know who these people are, but I have these toys.
Here's the thing about the Beast Wars, Beast Machines era. Well, not my favorite. That's Dre's favorite. Dre loves that. Well, not my favorite. The character work throughout all of that is really, really good because by then it's not about selling toys. They're ready to tell character stories. So they told some really good character stories all the way through Beast Machines. So they really did a good job there with that. And that was a weird tangent, Transformers.
Yeah, I was what we were talking about and doing.
Yeah.
Doing why we've been, longing for each other.
Oh, don't.
I had to.
I'm going to end the stream right now and just go play Crimson Desert. Fuck it.
Listen, whatever keeps me from having to actually go back to Resident Evil 2 right now.
Oh, listen, I said it this afternoon. I know you're thinking about it when you get to it. I want to see you play Crimson Desert. I want to see how you're going to handle this game. because we're gonna do game discussion tomorrow on Roundtable. It really is. I'm gonna go fuck off the game. From the moment you're out of the little prologue,
it is an ADHD fun time.
I literally fucked off for 50 hours before getting to chapter 2 of the story. I fucked off, and I'm still in the starter zone. We're still in Herndon or Haran, whatever the hell it is for zone. I'm still there. I love this game. It's a lot of fun, and just slight tangent. And now I'm massively leveled up because I've been gathering the skill ups and all that kind of stuff, and I've been pressing my combos. I annihilated the story bosses in chapter 2. They were not a challenge for me because I have the combos and the weapons, and I'm leveled up with that kind of stuff, and I've crafted up my gear as much as I can. Unlike DSP, who couldn't get past one side quest boss who we all call Dildozer.
Everybody who ended up playing the game for a lot longer came back to the dude and ended up just wiping the floor.
I stumbled onto him. I was clearing out the zone where he was, and I didn't realize that it said defeat the excavator. I thought it said clear the excavation. So I'm basically destroying cranes, thinking of crawling, and I'd run out of food, which is their health regeneration. And I saw a cooking pot in the middle, like, a cooking pot. It's unguarded. I need food. And I jumped in there and I triggered the boss. I wasn't ready at all. I had 70% health. I had no healing to speak of, really. And I had my gear, and then here comes the Dildozer. And Sam had been telling me, have you fought the guy with the drill job? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I stumbled into this thing. Now, I did have something called the Palmer pill, which is basically your Phoenix down, to make it easy for you to understand. You can resurrect yourself when you go down to 30% HP. I had to use a couple of those, but I won the fight. I used my techniques and my abilities. I used my, what I call the force push, the axiom push to stun him. And I beat the crap out of him. And I kept him at arm's length with my spear. Did a lot of dodging. And I won the fight in one try, essentially. I got resurrected, but I won it. I re-resed, but I won it. I watched the DSP clip. He just ran in there going like this. Yeah. No, didn't think about that. Oh, maybe I need to watch and see what this thing's doing. Complaining, oh, I just slaughtered minions by the thousands. And I thought snort, not cough. Different guy does cough. Does a snort. And now I run at this guy and I just run in there and I die. Yeah, because fighting trash mobs and fighting a boss are two different things, dumbass.
Yeah. It's always been that way, but I mean.
And I fought something else called the Crimson Nightmare, and that took me about 45 minutes because I had to figure out what to do. And I actually had to learn to dodge better. I had to learn to dodge better.
I am getting an itch to play Crimson Desert. I am getting that itch. I get paid tomorrow, so I might pick it up.
I recommend it. I'm having a blast. Jed loves it too. Jed played it yesterday. I think we got a Jed raid early. He was playing it tonight. It's a blast. Everybody who's actually playing it and not getting into it for 5 seconds and then crying are having a ball. Because no two gameplays, except for the story, no two playthrough is the same. You fuck off in a direction and see what happens. It's great. It's great. Anyway,
playing I have like an army of games I'm playing at.
You have a massive backlog. You have a massive backlog.
Yeah. And then Pokemon keeps coming out, so I'm also playing Pokemon in like my free time.
Yeah. So. All right. Let's. I think we're bleeding viewers, or at least I am. We gotta get back on topic here. Anime. Transformers was semi-anime, but listen. Half the fun is a tangent. You never know what's going to happen. But anime. All right. So we're here tonight to talk Gachiakuta Season 1, which just aired this year. It's a recent new one. The Season 2 has been confirmed. And there was controversy surrounding the mangaka who created it, but it turned out that it was all made up by weirdo stands. And
there's been several controversies around her because the weirdo stands want to utilize both basically her works and herself for their political agendas, and she's not actually wanting to do that. She just wants to tell her story and have a good time. So there's been all sorts of things, plus she has come out and said that, hey, could you not use my characters for your profile pictures or change them up for your artwork, because I kind of don't like that and it could confuse people and they all hate that. Like, she is I wouldn't say she's a controversial person. No. Weirdos make her a controversial person. What she's actually really cool. Like, when you start learning about her, she's really
sounds like she just wants to make her world. And for the people that are enjoying it, she's happy to interact with them. But for the people who want to hijack it, it's basically, whoa, slow your roll. Don't use my characters for that. Don't put words in my mouth when you mistranslate what I'm saying in my native language. And just because I have colored hair doesn't mean I subscribe to your
Just because I
fucking
have color
bullshit.
hair and sometimes I shave my eyebrows doesn't mean I'm with you.
I am a Japanese woman mangaka who just happens to be a little eccentric. Which, listen, mangaka are very eccentric people.
They're
So
interesting individuals. I mean,
let's
Oda.
listen, Oda hides from the world because if everybody knew what he looked like, the man would get mobbed wherever he went.
And I actually really do like though.
Mhm.
I don't remember her name right now. It's on. I
It's okay.
didn't look it up, but I like her as a mangaka because she's also really accepting of the fans, and
Mhm.
she wants to put out good quality content, and is working like alongside the actual animators and making
Mhm.
decisions for the show.
That's
Where
always
it
good.
comes to where it comes even to like the openings, she's picking the artists that are making the openings for the show. So you go to that second opening for the show, and the VTuber who wrote it, they
Yeah.
actually met each other. It was fucking awesome.
That's good interaction. That's healthy
Mhm.
interaction. That's showing respect to your base and stuff like that. And that's what makes things popular when you cater to the people. And it goes back to what I was talking about. Real fans don't need to behave the way the stands do. They don't need to
Mhm.
grab something and say, "This is mine. It represents me." Oh, Yamato is a Troon icon. No, she isn't. She's a woman with big titties that just happens to be a tomboy and got mentally abused by her monstrous father, so that she rebelled in a weird way. But she's a woman. There's no dangling participle down there.
Mhm.
None. None at all.
There's a lot of insanity there, but
Yeah.
I fucking love Gachi.
Hmm.
I call it trash anime because I can't actually say that.
Gachiakuta.
I cannot. I
I've
can't
said it enough
do
times
it.
last day that it stuck for at least for today's stream.
I call it trash anime, and I fucking love it
Well,
so much.
when it started, you kept saying, "You gonna watch trash anime? You go watch trash anime?" And I said, "Yes, when the season's done." And then the season ended, and I just burned right through it in a week and enjoyed the hell out of it. I
Mhm,
enjoyed the
mhm.
hell out of it. It's an interesting animation style. The art style is
It's
very
that
interesting.
it good art style, plus it's mixing like a bunch of things I should dislike, but I love it.
Little
Rap,
exaggeration here and there.
uh,
A little
that kind of
exaggeration. Not too much.
underground culture,
Mm.
kind of ghetto-ish a little
Yeah,
bit.
little ghetto-ish, hip hop-ish, which generally
Yeah.
I don't like, but it worked.
Mhm.
It worked.
Oh, I fucking
Yeah.
loved it. I
And
loved
and
it
I
so much.
and I was very surprised that it managed to keep me interested for the whole season. There was never a down moment. I was never thinking, okay, here's the down episode. Here's the episode where no. There was always something new to learn for the world or a
Oh,
character.
that world is so fucking I keep forgetting, because 'cause I'll
Mhm,
be honest, I didn't watch it prior to this week, but, I mean,
mhm.
it's still just so
I
fresh in my
watched
brain.
it. I watched it 2 months ago. I didn't watch it for this week either,
Mhm.
but it's so fresh that I remember what went on,
Yeah,
so it's not a
but,
problem.
that's kinda where I'm at with it,
Yeah.
but I keep forgetting the first episode takes place on the sphere.
Mhm. It
It
starts up
takes
top.
place. It starts up top, and then you're down at the ground, and then the world just opens up, and you go like, "Well, oh, wait,
Well,
fuck, there was a lot of shit still up in the sphere that we haven't even addressed."
yeah, here's the real too. This is Earth. It's Earth in some distant future where they at some point, at least this is my understanding of it. At some point, they managed to create flying cities, and they just threw all their trash over the edge and created a world of garbage below. But at the same time, there's this barrier
Mhm.
between them now. And we know it because there's that one scene at the climax of the season where
I
that
think it was the gatekeeper.
you see the gatekeeper, you see a real blip of the gatekeeper that, oh, that's why you can't go back up because there's an actual entity there that just annihilates you if you try, unless you got the wings. unless you're the dude that has the ability with the wings. He apparently can go back and forth. Because the one that murdered Rudo's the main character's name, right? Rudo.
Rudo.
Yeah,
And I think
murdered Rudo's foster father.
I think I may or may not have been spoiled on who it might be. I don't know.
No, I remember you kept getting spoiled during the season because you're on X and you didn't block people or mute them.
Yeah, and then
you did research too.
I think it was I was doing a little bit of research because there was another thing similar with like the controversies. There was one character that they tried to say was a trans individual. I almost said a word I should not say on your channel.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. And then by researching that character, it was like, oh, motherfucker. I know a little bit about that character now, and I'm not happy.
See, this is why
I'm not going to spoil it for you, but
thank you. I appreciate that. This is why I don't do research on shit. This is why I remain surprised. And
this is that first anime I'm not doing research in. I refuse. Similar to like Hell's Paradise, which the only reason I even started reading that manga a little bit was because I didn't know I was ever going to get a season 2. But
this season, this spring, next season,
it's already going on right now.
Oh, it started. Okay.
Yeah, it might almost be over. I'm waiting to watch it in dub because I want to.
Oh, was it winter? Was it winter? I thought it was.
Yeah, it was winter.
Okay, winter.
No,
it was winter. Okay, it was winter. Okay.
But like this is one of those that I want to read the manga, but at the same time, I just kind of I want to just.
Me and Demon
Slayer.
Demon Slayer. Yeah, I want to say Demon Hunter. I don't know why. Demon Slayer. Yeah, we're at the end. I could very easily just read the little last bit for Infinity Castle, but I won't. No matter how long it takes.
little last bit.
But I want to. That's because I want to see it animated. I've come this far. I want to see animated. Same with things like Dr. Stone. I know Dr. Stone is ended. Where it's in the. I want to watch that to the end. My Hero Academia. Literally in a few weeks, they'll finally animate the epilogue, and I can finish it. I've been sitting on that last season for 6 months. I've been sitting on that last season. And I want to finish.
Hey, you could watch. You could read Chainsaw Man.
No, it's ending, and I don't care.
It's ended.
It ended. I thought it was almost to end. I thought it was ending. I thought the chapter was yet to come, but it ended. I ended kind of suddenly, from what I understand. Then didn't it? Not happy. And you were reading it, weren't you?
It's the best you probably are gonna get. That's a discussion for another time.
I mean, just the Gunnar main character did not get a happy ending.
It's probably the best ending he was going to expect. I say this because this is a Chainsaw Man. This is Chainsaw Man.
We're never going to go over it. We're never going to.
Yeah, we're never going to do it. I don't like the anime. I like.
You don't want to go over it ever again. Once it's done, you don't want to go back to it. You don't want to revisit it. Do you? Again?
Yeah.
And I never cared about it. So.
I'll just quickly say this: in the manga, which is miles ahead of where the anime is, so I'm not going to spoil it. But they start getting very. Jumping the goddamn shark. People are dying left, right, and center. It's been like this for over a year now. You're literally at the end of days is coming around. And it all basically gets decided that the guy that gives him the chainsaw power, he now eats himself. Time reverts back, goes back in time, and our main character is just a slave for the rest of his life for another devil and the blood devil.
So bad guys won?
Yeah.
I am so glad I smelled something funky about that series when it first appeared. And I said, you know what? Something about this doesn't smell kosher to me. I'm going to stay away from it. Just like the Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm so glad I dipped out on that one. Man.
I'll say this. The reason the bad guys won is because the Pochika or whatever its name is, it said you're happiest when you are actually miserable, suffering and miserable. That was when you're at the happiest moment of your life. So I'm going to now revert everything. Just that before you get to have sex with a woman for the very first time in your life and get love with a woman.
He never even got his Guna reward?
Just before that, they take it all away. and they revert him back to where he was at the very beginning of the series.
You see, this is where I'm
And they
saying
kill him technically.
Gachiakuta doesn't have any of this flavor in there at all. Despite all the misery that is visited upon the characters, and see how I brought it back? See how I brought it back? There's a lot of misery visited upon the characters in Gachiakuta, Rudo, and all of them. They all have some pretty dark backstories for what we know so far. There's still hope in these characters. I mean, let's look at the example. When we start to learn about when we're halfway point, we're going to skip around like we do. When they decide to go look for answers about how to get back to the surface or the sphere, and they go look for Big Titty, what's her name, who's living out in the wastes. Amo, and her.
I have the names pulled up right now. Thank God it's anime. Thank God it's anime, but it's Amo is her name, and Big Titty. Oh my God, her story.
That's abuse. That's what we call, that is literal grooming. She literally got sold into sexual slavery and groomed to not know what love is.
That whole story, I'm more shocked that I never thought they would animate that. Or
they usually
hint about it. They showed it.
They showed the after effect. They showed it begin, and then they showed her splayed out afterwards, thinking that's what love is.
They showed her how her brain computed it. It was fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, that's why we're talking. That's why I would say this series has some dark shit in it, but there's hope, because even though she deserved to get punched in the face by Rudo, she deserved it. But that's because she's broken. And then then the kindness was shown to her, and then real friendship begins.
I would say it was like real kindness, because you also had that moment. I don't remember what Engine said, but you had, after Rudo punched her out and you then began getting that backstory, Engine took him away and started talking about him about like, hey, she's been going through shit. Hey, weren't you going through shit when you first came down here?
Yeah.
What did you want?
That's a
Engine's
big brother.
A great character.
That's a big brother taking little bro. Come here. We're gonna talk for a second. I'm gonna pull you back. We're having a little talk here. You got to realize that she's going through the same shit you went through, maybe even worse, because at least you didn't get fucked in the ass. All right.
You didn't get fucked in the ass.
Yeah.
Oh God.
No, that's what I'm saying. She was abused, and the sick of thing, she thinks that's love, and she thought it was. Eventually, she got groomed into that. Her mother sold her into slavery for shits and giggles money, and some sicko groomed her until she got her hands on the boots.
And the weird thing was that sicko that groomed her, he was like a known predator. He was a known hunter. And there's apparently a bunch of those slave guys out there. But this one was like one of the worst ones. They like all of them were talking about it. You were having the references to just how bad he was. And it was because of that exact reason that he didn't give a fuck at who they were. He's gonna taste his very young product.
PDF file. PDF file. And that was shocking. I'm like, holy shit. Because see, this is one of the things I love about anime, a really well done anime. An anime can make me hate a character so much. Before her backstory, I'm thinking, oh, this bitch needs to get knocked the fuck out. She needs to have Sito. And then her backstory, and I went, oh fuck, they got me. They set me up to hate her, and then they showed me how messed up she is, and now she's a victim. And now she's gonna be part of good guys, and damn, she has those big titties though. Damn, she's winning me over that way too.
She does have a great outfit.
Outside of the her outfit is barely hanging on for dear life. Outside of the secretary at the cleaners, them two got the biggest titties in the show. But
the secretary, yeah,
the secretary with the whose item is her glasses, and she's
Simiyu.
I don't remember. Yeah,
that's her name.
Who weirdly at one point her hair grew long at one point, and then it was short again.
I didn't see that one.
There was a moment where she was on after an event. Her hair was really long, but then it was short again. I don't know if that was some sort of mistake or something, and I'm keeping an eye out for that later on. But
Hey,
Point
she's
is,
she's badass black woman too.
she a dark skinner. Dark Skinner.
And fuck
Yeah,
black.
of course I remember titties and not names. Have you met me?
To be fair, okay, to be fair,
I've only seen it
like
once. I don't have the
we
names
both
yet.
only watched it through once, but at the same time, we're talking about some real Japanese names here.
Yeah,
Not just real Japanese names. We're also talking about some wonky names as well. Like
yeah,
your main four characters: Rudo, Engine, Zonka, Ryu.
yeah.
At
And
least
listen,
one
I'm
of those
into
is
Ryu
actually
too.
Japanese.
And I'm into Ryu. I'm into her.
Mhm.
She's
Oh,
I
I don't like her hips. That's the only part I don't.
I like her whole
It's
build. I mean, she's the it's that athletic build. Even though she's not packing super heat, she's got a little bit of stealth boob going on, but she's not packing. What was? She's not packing
Amo.
crazy girl, hot girl. She's not packing hot girl weapons, but she's packing. But she's got that lithe athletic figure that is still really hot. And also, I like her. I like her personality.
Oh,
I
her
re-
personality is so
it, it's
it's
just
so fascinating.
it is because it's cool on the surface when you realize, oh, she's a stone cold fucking killer. When they're fighting, what's his name from the Raiders, the
Mhm.
psychopath with the drugs, the poisons, that's Psycho. And she says, there's nobody around. And it's like, no, just you and me, honey. We're gonna play. And he goes, and then she pulls out a fucking gun and blasts his ass. I just went,
She don't give a fuck.
that
My
was an
favorite.
incredible turn right there.
Then you find out that in reality, she's a murderous, psychotic assassin
Yeah.
that lives to just kill people. But she promised Injun to go like, no, I'm not gonna kill anybody.
I
I
want to be
told him
better
I'm
for
not
you.
gonna kill you.
I'm gonna be better, and I'm gonna promise you I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna break from the training because you saved me. You saved me and got me out of that life, and now I'm a cleaner and I help people. But
But I carry that gun around with me at all
I
times, and I'll use
yeah,
it.
and we were in a desperate situation here. And that crazy son of a bitch, guess what? In this world, bullets will stop your ass. And when she shot him, I thought that was freaking awesome. That was great.
I love the revelation that it was her that killed that did the shooting and stuff,
Yeah.
especially the build up because you're watching her battle the it was like an Amazoness electric chick, whatever.
The chick with the
Uh,
hair. Chick with the hair and the
yeah,
comb.
chick with the hair, and you're watching her do that fight, and she's not really winning and stuff, but she's always like I have a trump card, but you don't get it, and then it's just oh yeah, gun, bang bang. Your hair can't protect you from a bullet. I agree. I wasn't gonna use this unless I absolutely had to. I had to. Bang bang. You're
Yeah.
not gonna die. I agreed not to kill people anymore, but you're gonna hurt.
Yeah. And
I
then she
love it.
used it and she used it to save them from the poison psychopath. It's brilliant. I love it. And now here's the thing that I I was disappointed that work hard guy with the staff. What was his name?
Zonka.
Zonka. I was really disappointed that he didn't, for lack of a better phrase, surpass his limits and find a way to win that fight. That he lost because he got zonked by the poison and ended up trapped in his own hallucination.
I agree, but at the same time, I think they were. I actually view season one more as Zonka's story.
Parts of it are.
I think it's more his story. Like I think the main two characters really are Rudo and Zonka. And I was viewing it and I was playing this through my head a couple weeks ago, and I was like, I think
Mhm.
it's Zonka's story because you learn more about him. We get deeper into his backstory, and we realize, yes, he's this amazing fighter and stuff. But when you get his backstory, he's just natural talent. He can't progress any further.
Well, and also
Or
natural
he
talent.
thinks he can't progress any further.
Well, it's hard work. It's the old hard work versus genius
Mhm.
situation. He got there through he got there through hard work, but he hit a ceiling with his hard work. And then the genius chick with came in with the sword and proved, oh, this is what genius looks like. And you can't compete with that with just your hard work where you are now. And so he lost his confidence and ended up and went to the
And
cleaners.
the chick with the sword with that whole story of, "Oh, they told us to pick a weapon, and I thought, oh, I overthought it, and I picked my stick." when everybody else picked a actual weapon.
Mhm,
So now I feel like shit. But his whole thing is climbing out about that
mhm.
entire pit
Yeah.
he threw himself in.
Yeah, exactly. So I agree that he's going to get stronger, but I always want to see the heroes overcome a fight like that. But it
Yeah.
was sad that he lost it, and then that because at that point you hate that poison son of a bitch, the Raider guy. You hate that psychopath. You really hate him at that point. And then he got shot, so that made it better.
Oh yeah.
That made it all better.
I do agree, but I don't know how once you get hit with that stuff, I don't know how you could survive
I just
that.
it's anime, so I always think some way somehow someone's gonna once again, for lack of a better term, surpass their limits and find a way. Listen, I'm sorry, I just watched Black Clover. Even though they kept saying in the dub, push past your limits, I go from the sub surpass your limits. I like surpass your limits better. I like that better. But I just always want them to find a way to win. But yeah, heroes do have to lose sometimes to get stronger, to have the adversity. Because like Rudo goes through it all because he doesn't even we understand his ability, but I have one complaint about Rudo's ability with
Mhm.
the way he can love everything and turn anything into an item. How does he understand how to use his items so quickly? They don't explain that enough in the season.
I think it
Is it
I
just
think it has
innate?
something to do with maybe an innate ability because his item itself is his gloves. And I
Mm-hmm.
do love how they deal with Rudo. Like he sees value in everything. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter what it is, trash, whatever. And I love how they build on his powers over and over again. And I think it does come from just an innate understanding of what your item is. Like this thing that's
Mm-hmm.
super important to you. You just
The
love it
Watchman
so much that
gloves are the Watchman
yeah.
gloves are his item, but the gloves have their own power to imbue power to multiple items,
Mhm.
and that's it. But it's just, I guess I want a little more that how he can know how to use an item so good. Because if he hadn't figured out how to use the I one or the reactive one when he was fighting Poison Guy for the first time, they would have lost. But he just knew how to use it, and I want that little bit more to help it make complete sense. That's all.
Well, just have somebody come out and go like, "There's a level of innateness to it. Once you
Yeah,
unlock it, you know what you're doing."
yeah. Just give me a quick explanation. I don't care how detailed or deep it is. Just connect the dots for me. That's all I wanted, without
That's
leaving
fair.
it head
And
canon it.
what I do like is how when it comes to like their little items and all that, is it gifters again? Are they called the gifters? I think they're called gifters. I could be wrong.
Cleaners?
Cleaner.
No.
Well, no, like the people
Oh,
themselves.
gifters. Oh, yeah. I think it is. I think it is. I should
I
have looked up
think
the
so.
terminology. I
I
was
should have,
busy today, so I didn't look it up.
but like their whole thing, like they kept building on it. Like it could be any item. Any item could be that what it is. And then it's like,
Givers.
well, some
Thank
item
you.
givers. Okay.
Givers. Thank you.
Oh, yes. And then some items can be passed down and aren't just innate to you. And they're building out this stuff in just so unique ways
Mhm.
that I fucking love it.
And
I
well, that's like just like the thing is, the Watchmen series is something that had I guess the longer something exists, the more power it gets because then it's recognized by everybody. And the Watchmen series one that, and then the pen for the artist
mhm.
ones that counts too. Yeah.
I think this might just be me that there's just like the Watchmen series because when you find out the end, the people that maybe you've made it. Not gonna dig. Don't, we could spoil it. I mean, we're talking about it anyways. The Rudo family line there and its
Mm.
connection to the Watchmen series. It could also be like some of these people actually made them designed to do that.
Yeah, that was that. How was that? Because we had it. I was talking to you right before because I finished it before you because you were waiting for the last couple of
Mhm.
episodes to get dubbed, and I'd finished it first. And I said, wait for that final thing with that reveal of his last name connected to the Watchmen series. That was a major
The
twist right there.
were fuck, I can't remember. Were they the like they? It wasn't just connected to the Watchmen series, but they were like these original people that were down
Yeah,
there that had like deep
yeah.
importance to the world. And it's like that's my last name. What the fuck?
I don't know because we hadn't heard his last name up until that point.
And it's also really weird because that last episode was I was starting to kind of drone out because it was kind of boring and stuff. I
Well,
was like,
it was all that high octane stuff had happened, and now this is just the fallout. It's a classic without ending on a mega cliffhanger. It was an information cliffhanger, not a daring do cliffhanger.
well, it wasn't just that. It was like there was some emotional stuff, but then they just started doing stuff with like the kids, and it was like, okay, whatever.
And
I
then you
don't
learn,
really
and then you
care.
see
It's sweet.
Io. Now, it wasn't so much a spoiler that Io was in prison because they showed her in the intro in prison the entire second half of the season. So you knew she was in prison. So seeing her tied up like that, as your stinger, okay, there it is. But we knew she was in prison because we saw it.
I need her. Plus, I need to go back. I want to go back to the sphere. I will tell you.
Okay,
Before I forget, the one thing that I was disappointed about this is when you first went to the town with all the arts and all that stuff and all that. That was the guy who did all that magic and stuff. He just died that day, and they had this whole. They ended up doing like a whole grief thing, ending with a funeral, and that was the first time Rudo ever saw a funeral, and was like dealing with how. What
Grief.
is this with the grief and understanding of this?
Yeah.
I actually was kind of hoping that the end of season 1 would be Rudo giving Rento a funeral.
I remember you talking about that now. Yeah. I didn't need that. I didn't need that.
I think it's
because the closure is. I think that would happen maybe after Vindication and Revenge.
Yeah. My whole thought around it was Rudo's becoming more of a normal person through this because he didn't fit in up in the spheres, even like where he was. And he's starting to fit in. He's starting to understand stuff that he just hasn't been tackling, these emotions and everything. And giving like a funeral to somebody he really loved, that could have been a whole thing. And then could have built on that.
I see where you're coming from. The sphere. Just go back to the beginning of the whole thing. The treatment that he gets from his friend when he gets accused of the crime.
Oh, that
was harsh right out of the gate. Like, whoa, she just turned her back on him. I thought she was his friend and she was in love with him.
I thought they loved each other, and it's immediately you're just as bad. And I kind of want revenge. I kind of want to go. I want him to go up there with Amo and go like, I got a better one now.
She's crazy, but she's loyal.
She's crazy, but she's loyal to me, and she didn't drop me when I was accused of doing shit I didn't do.
I mean, that's the thing too. Whenever somebody runs up with the arc of you get accused of something you didn't do, and the people you think are going to back you don't back you. I mean, it's a reused theme all the time. That still always hits though. But the people you think are going to side and betraying him, like turning her back on him, it's like, dude, it was wrong.
And especially how they build on it as time goes on, because like she was like his love. He really cared about her. And yeah, just treat him like that. Yeah, do that to him. And I still want to go back to the sphere mainly because I want to know what the fuck's up there. Why is the sphere that way?
Yeah, well, it's connected. Everything's going to be connected. I mean, why they guard it, why they are afraid of the Watchmen series and all that kind of stuff.
But it's also the have and have nots where I thought the story was going to be based up on the sphere. And then it's not on the sphere, it's on Earth. And then it's like, wait, so there's people that are lower, like Rudo was low class. He was the part of the have nots. It was garbage and all that shit. But then you go down to the Earth and it's like, it's even, I don't know, would it be better?
When the sphere's moving, it's a mobile city. It's basically orbiting. No, without orbiting, it's within the atmosphere, but it's moving around, which is why the trash is everywhere. They generate a lot of trash up in that place. They do.
Well, I mean, have you ever seen the anime? Never mind. There was an anime that has a similar synopsis. After a certain point, you realize that, oh my god, we're actually on a sphere. You thought it was a fantasy, but it's actually modern day post-apocalyptic.
What
is it? Plunderer?
I don't know. I was gonna say, are you thinking of Eureka 7?
No.
Okay.
Plunderer. It's a fun anime.
Oh, yes, Plunderer. Oh no, I know it's Plunderer. I was disappointed with that one in the end. It fell apart in that the second half of that. I mean, the chicks were hot, but the second half of that first season, it fell apart.
I don't think you're ever getting that season 2. So
I don't care. I wasn't.
Apparently, the manga got really good. So I kind of want to read it.
Maybe I'll put it on the think about list, because I did watch Plunderer and I thought it was interesting. But then when they do the whole flashback and you learn of what they were and what they got turned into, and that was Earth, and sky and below and all that kind of stuff. It's yeah.
I mean, they even shown
Yeah.
that like you do produce a lot of waste, and they're just raining it down more or less. So
True.
that it makes sense that you could do that, and also over how many years, how many generations, how long has this been going on?
Mhm.
That it
I will
all
say,
in all, it kind of
here's the
makes
thing then.
sense.
I need to see the sphere though. I need
Mhm.
to see what it looks like, the structure. What are they generating? What are their resources look like? Because they're clearly not mining resources from below. Oh, they're self-sufficient above.
And
So
they're really, really luxurious. They're
mm,
so I can't think of the term. They're so luxurious and unneeding of resources that the moment a little dull might get a little
wasteful.
rip, they just throw
No,
it out. Yeah, wasteful. They
wasteful.
just don't care. They have no care for these objects that it and that's a big thing. Like every little thing has its importance, but like
Mhm.
you take a stapler, oh, it's out of staples. I'm just gonna throw it out and get a new one. That's practically
Yeah.
what they are,
Yeah.
which I need more of that, and I don't feel like we got enough.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised because it's just season 1.
That's
And that this is a common thing I've had a lot of thoughts of lately when watching anime because, as I said at the start of the stream, I'm in one of those modes right now where all I'm watching is anime because it's fulfilling the what I need for storytelling. And there's something about manga and anime that they're able to get across so much so quickly, yet it doesn't feel rushed. When the good ones, mind you, not the mediocre slop. Because every season there's the slop that you just watch to for semi amusement. But I'm talking the good stuff, the stuff that becomes memorable, the stuff that becomes collectible, the stuff that becomes talked about and hangs on and gets praised. The good shows get in 6 episodes, the first half of any first season, if it's a 12 episode, 13 episode season, they're able to get so much done and so much across in that first literally just 2 hours, 2.5, 3 hours of television. And you get connected. And this is one of those shows. And that in those first 6 episodes, it's the world is presented to you, these characters are presented to you, and you're asking questions. And me, I'm just sitting there thinking, wow, okay, I'm ready for this ride. I'm ready to go. And it pulls you in and you care. It does enough
I
work right away.
I remember when I first saw this anime, I was like, ah, it looks like something here. I'll watch the first episode, and I was hooked. I was just there was something about the story, the setting, and again, it's something I should not like. I'm not a big
Mhm.
fan of the underground rap world or any of this ghetto
Yeah,
stuff.
me neither.
I don't like it at all. And the characters, they're designed uniquely, I think is a good term. Like there's a
Yeah.
bunch of interesting looks that they all have, but there was just something here that's like, I can't quit watching. I have to keep going forward. And it just kept opening more and more, giving you more and more interesting characters.
Mhm.
I'm I
And
want more.
and I'm always fascinated, okay, what is this giver's power gonna be?
Mhm.
You're it's one of those
Oh,
things where once you understand what the superpower of this world is, the givers,
mhm.
okay, now I wanna see what's your power, what's your ability, what are you doing? And we have a big question, and then we have no clue of what yeah, the head of the cleaners, the boss of the cleaners. We have no idea.
The f-
Nobody knows. Nobody knows.
f-
And he's got
Oh,
that eye that opens up, that tattoo eye that opens and closes back of his head.
I have Bundas up right now. He's the cowboy guy with the fake arm with all those fucking abilities.
Because he just kept acquiring them
He
and
just kept
growing.
acquiring a new arm and a new arm and a new arm and a
Yeah.
new arm. Fucking cool ass dude who also when that whole thing with those with the oh, fuck, what were they called, the Raiders, when that
The
ended
Raiders.
there, they even began more shit there where it's like, oh yeah, I'm now in this hierarchy that is just now opening up to you.
That was the
Yeah, like the
test.
hell
The
yeah,
the Raiders that we saw with the episode of Poison Guy, they were the newbies.
yes. And then you hear, is it the Hell Guard? Like the Hell Guard, this group, brand new group,
Yeah.
dressed in red. It's like, who are
Well,
these people?
they're the upper class of the ground. They're the enforcers. They're the police.
And
And
you're
just
just,
yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
How,
Apparently, the
I,
leader of the Hell Guard is
Mhm.
who the mangaka. She's like that's her in the story. Apparently, I read that somewhere.
I'm fine with
It's
that.
styled after her. It's styled after her.
I mean, when you do see them, yeah.
Oh,
Now that
every
I think
mangaka
about it,
puts
yeah.
themselves in their work somewhere. They do. They somehow do always, but
And they
so
don't. What I do like about that, because
mm.
they never, very rarely do they make themselves the main character. At least they
Oh
just
yeah, yeah.
make themselves a fun character. So they write themselves in, but they have fun with it.
Hmm. Hmm.
But I also love like Delmon. Delmon, who's the big guy with the water gun.
Who
You
yells?
do, who yells a lot, but you
Yeah,
don't really get his story that much
you
until
get a little
much
bit.
later on.
Get a little
You
bit.
get a little bit, and then I think it's the last episode or second last episode. You go like, "Yeah, I was actually a gardener. I tried my hardest to grow these flowers for my wife, and then she died."
Yeah.
And it's like, what? There's a whole story there.
There's that's what I keep saying. There's a darkness to all of this, but there's still hope that. And once again, this show is playing on the whole found family thing, like everybody does now. It's
Mhm.
always found family, and they managed to do it in a way that is not insufferable. It's done in a way that okay, I'm still amused. I'm not turned off because found family gets boring real fast these days, especially when they start talking about it. But the way they did it in this one, it works because the relationships become clear. The hierarchies become clear. The reasonings, these things work because people have their reasons and the reasons are shown to us. And we understand it. We know what they are, and there's still questions. And that's even though we always want things answered quickly, you have to create the trail.
I I don't know if I want my answers for this personally. I don't know if I want everything quickly and to like
Mhm.
I'm really fighting the urge to go get a manga. I kind of just
Oh,
want to sit back and let it play out.
you see, it's easy for
I'm at
me.
that mode where I'm just
If
like,
I
I'm gonna play
know
it out.
if I know there's more seasons coming, I don't care. I flip the switch, turn it off, move on to something else. That's what I do. I'm fine with it. I can wait. I'm very good.
I I'm just so happy with what
Mhm.
we've gotten so far, and I want more. I'm ready for
And
more,
the
but I
and
want the slow.
this is one of those shows, and this is what a show like this gets high marks for me when the action sequences are so choreographed and outstanding deal. The battles are fantastic. It's so well
Oh,
choreographed.
every
They don't it's no reusing, it's no cutting away, it's no stills. It's boom. It's Fate Stay Night level of choreography.
yeah. It
That's the
is some of
bar.
the highest level
Yeah.
of choreography I have seen in anime to date. Every fight is just beautiful to watch. Every movement, every action.
Mhm.
I get so hyped every single time. And it's not just because, oh, I'm about to see two givers use their powers. Oh, let's go. It's because it's
There's
actually
hero
fun.
moments.
Yeah.
Hero moments. Hero moments matter. They matter.
There's the whole when he has the more defensive based attack.
Mhm.
Like he's actually like that's a fun fight to watch. That's a
Or
fun way to think about that fight.
you don't even get the fight, but it's fascinating. It's amusing when Ichin comes across the guy who needs it to attack him. It's like, no, I'm not going to fight you.
Yeah,
Nope. Nope.
that's a funny interaction. Out of everybody, I want to see Engine fight because I think we've only seen him fight like once or twice. I want to
Trash
see him like
Beast. We've seen him fight
yeah,
Trash Beast
but I want to
mostly.
see him like go all out.
Yeah.
But what it is right now, it's like, hey, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. I need you to fight me. No, just talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. I love it. I
Yeah.
love every character is also just so fucking unique,
Yes.
different. They all have just this characterization of it. When they're first introduced, you know that this is that kind of person. You know who they are and how they line up and what they're gonna
Which
do.
which caricature you're getting, which stereotype you're getting, who they're going to be, and what they're going to represent. I mean, when Ryu shows up in Rudo's room half naked, I'm thinking, oh, hello there. You've come to visit. Have you come to educate me? I'm here for it.
I would like a good teaching. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
yes. I'd like a lesson or two or three, please. But the whole thing, it's a well constructed world. And it does what a good first season does. It tells you just enough so you can understand what the rules are, but they're at the very end of it, more pieces get dropped on you. And now it's like, oh shit, okay. I have more questions. This world is getting bigger, but I'm okay with it. I don't feel swamped. And then you
I,
get revelations that just get you ready for the next time we go around.
you know what? I agree with that because, just for an example, I know I talked a little bit about it, but like
Mm.
Chainsaw Man, I loved the manga. I loved it when it was good.
You did. You did.
I preferred that over the anime. I thought it was a
Yes, I
well-crafted
know that.
world. It kept developing, but then it got to this point where it jumped that shark, and there was
Mhm,
so much happening
mhm.
all at once. It became harder and harder to track what the fuck was going on in the story to the point that
Yeah.
now we're where we're at, and it's like, then what the fuck? Why did we do this all?
Yeah,
Why
I've
all
been there.
this?
I've been there. It's like you lost sight of what we were doing. It look Attack on Titan.
Mhm.
That is the biggest example, famous example. I mean, Chainsaw Man's had a lot of traction in the last few months, but Attack on Titan is the poster child of you losing sight of where you were going originally for the sake of we don't even know what the fuck.
For the sake of like you bring up Attack on Titan, you're right, it is the
Mhm.
better one. It's for the sake of subversion. That was that.
There
Attack
you
on
go.
Titan was for the sake of subversion
I can
because
agree
you
with that.
told you the entire time it was rise up. Your destiny is not set in stone to the point that no, your destiny set in stone. Suck it up and take it.
Yeah, that's an excellent way to
So,
put it. Yeah, yeah.
but
But so
trash anime.
Gachiakuta,
Watch.
Gachiakuta. Yes, I recommend it. I'm looking forward to season 2. It doesn't have an exact release date, but it is in production. It could
And
be
that
later this year. It could be first quarter next year, but it's
both
coming.
intros. I suggest people watch both intros.
I like the second one
Thi-
better with that VTuber
se-
you like. The second one is better. I like the
Mori
second one better.
Calliope.
Yeah.
The second intro is objectively better than the first one. I listened to the first one's like actual full length song. It's a
Mhm.
weird song, but I still like it.
Here's the test of a good opener. And whenever I go to collect an opener for myself, if I really
Mhm.
like it, I get the full version. I don't get the TV version. Full versions tell you whether or not it is an old timer. And if you like, if a full version kind of falls apart on you, then it's not an all timer. If it gets weird on you,
The first one won't be an all timer. The second one though was so good. I still listen to it.
it was good. From what I heard for the TV version, I liked it. I enjoyed it more, definitely. So Gachiakuta, I recommend it. Dermy very recommends it. Of course, if you are reading the manga, we hope you're enjoying it. We hope that it's still fulfilling. As for me, I will wait for season 2 because I'm patient that way. I'm patient that way because I will go to a manga, just like I said earlier when we were talking earlier. If something is never going to get a,
Ooh.
if it's never going to get a season 2 or 3, if it went to a certain point, go read the manga, or in this case, like I did earlier, the series, the manhwa, which is the South Korean version of manga.
So Dash
Go read
just
that.
asked me a question.
I see it.
Is Dead Account better or worse than trash
Dead
anime?
account.
Because
Dead
I can't
account.
pronounce it.
Dead account. Dead
That's the
account.
one that I've been watching right now with the Exorcists and
Oh, I
Dead
haven't started that
Society
one yet,
account.
so I can't answer that.
I can answer. I would say it is not as good. I don't want to say it's worse.
Okay,
It's not as good. It's a different style of an anime. It is good, but it's not like we're talking tiers here right now. Where with starting tiers, I'm not gonna go, oh yeah, this belongs to Full Metal Alchemist level. No, I'm not gonna do this.
oh,
We have
we're
our
not
starting
going to play the
tiers.
Freering game.
Yeah, we have our starting tiers. I'd say they're both really good for seasons. One's just a better quality than the other. And that would put
Hang on.
trash anime is a better.
Going to when I'm looking now, what I would say is a good comparable one to a world that's growing. Togen Anki is comparable to Gachiakuta in terms of
Mhm.
starting off with a full 24 episodes and giving us a taste of a world where it keeps growing on us, and you keep adding stuff, and there's layers to it. That I think is comparable to Gachiakuta, Togenanki,
I
which I
think
really enjoyed. I
I
really
need
enjoyed
I need
Togenanki.
to finish up Togenanki.
Yeah.
I'm halfway through. Dead account, it where I'm at right now with dead account, I say it's like a maybe a tier or just it's not as good. It's gonna be a fun one. Say it's like a good comparison might be maybe a My Hero when My Hero was first starting,
Hmm.
where it was good. It was good. My Hero didn't really pick up until like
It builds.
yeah, it
It
builds over
builds.
time.
It
That's kind of
builds.
where I'm
Yeah.
putting with Dead Account, where I can see there's a build here, but it's not like, oh, let's go.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
So okay, I'll give my thoughts on Dead Account once I get to it this season. That now that everything's coming to an
seems like a lesser Jujutsu Kaisen. I think it's more fun than
I
Jujutsu. I think it's more
I
fun than Jujutsu
Jujutsu
Kaisen.
Kaisen, that's something that suffered massive recency bias as something that got way bigger than and way more important than it really is.
Jujutsu
And
Kaisen has, I would say, Dead Account is like a combination of My Hero with Jujutsu Kaisen, like
I
just
mean,
some of the overall styles, but it's more of a shonen. Like you have fun with it.
I saw a meme yesterday, I think it was when I was just not doing anything yesterday, of talking about how this era of all these manga or in series are ending, and it had all of these ones we've talked about today up there. That Demon Slayer ended, and Doctor Stone has ended, Jujutsu Kaisen ended, Chainsaw Man
Well,
has ended, and other things are ending, and that this particular era is done.
okay. I would say we were at an end of an era when My Hero technically ended.
That was on
I'm
the
gonna
list
say
too.
that
That was on the
I
list
would
too.
say that was the moment when an era ended. We are beginning a newer era right now with a bunch of other animes and mangas going
Mhm,
on. I've fallen out of it, but I was liking the story. There's a manga called News Exorcist, which I hope gets
mhm,
an anime eventually, because that's another one of those like very big worlds
mhm.
that starts small and gradually becomes bigger and bigger. And main reason I fell out of it was big words. I got confused, had to move on.
Eh,
But I would also love to see it actually animated because it's one
mhm.
of those. Then to this notion that Dr. Stone ended, the end of an era. The creator of Dr. Stone is also working on his another project called The Martial King, which The Martial
Oh,
King
moving on to something new. That's good. Always
fucking fantastic. Again, I'm behind by a couple chapters. It's a slower one. It comes out maybe once a month or something like that. But that's also another big, vibrant world, unique style again, different little thing. So we are getting new stuff
Mhm.
because
Oh, there's always new stuff. Light novels and manga are always something
uh,
new. That's why, to me, anime manga remains the last bastion of creativity and entertainment because there's always new stuff coming. It just
but
always something to look
we
forward to.
also have we haven't had a anime for a while that was I'm gonna use these as the examples right
Mhm.
here. We haven't had a return to like a One Piece, a Naruto, or
There's
a
never going to be
Bleach.
something like that
Mm.
again. Nothing that grand scale. Oda's the last one standing. That I mean, Kubo Sensei may start Bleach Hell arc soon, but
Mhm.
because I think he's waiting for the animated Thousand Year Blood War to finally end because that's the definitive version. Even though some usually say the manga is definitive over the anime, no, Bleach Thousand Year Blood War anime version is definitive because Kubo got to put in the stuff he didn't get to put in the manga because they
Mhm.
rushed him to finish it. So that will be the definitive version. I think he's waiting for that to continue Bleach, but Bleach is truly hardcore shonen. It's not.
Well,
I mean,
I don't just mean like hardcore shonen. I mean
yeah.
like look at how much you have to watch,
Hmm.
interact with,
Hmm.
read, whatever you want to say. Look at that level. And I agree, we're never going back there because even though
Yeah.
that is fun, don't get me wrong, that amount of content that is
People
fun
don't want it anymore.
until you
They
get a Naruto.
and that's to get endless filler. And here's the thing though. People want And I think the customer, the consumer, the fan, we want to see the stories ending in sight.
Mhm.
And
Well,
the only reason we forgive Oda Sensei is because he's Oda Sensei and look what he's done.
mhm. And
But
it's
yeah, but
he's grandfathered
look
in.
at Boruto. Boruto's a fucking disaster on wheels, flaming hot wheels. I don't care what any defenders say. Boruto is that made Naruto even worse. If it was possible, I
And
can't
and
watch. I can never watch Naruto again. I can't ever watch it again.
and what we're Alpha Omega, when we're talking about never going back, we're never going back to
What we call the
these
big three,
the big three,
big
and
three era,
like this massive story that spans basically decades
decades,
to
decades.
actually tell the story. It's like you're
Yeah,
never going back to that. And the main reason you're not going back to that is one, what you said, Adam, but also like people don't want their stories to be fast. They want a good length, but they
yeah,
don't want to be sitting there for years
yeah,
waiting for somebody to power up, get yellow hair, and then blast a bitch.
yeah.
I know that's a
And
joke, but
true.
even One Piece does this.
Well,
Everybody
and
kind of
of
does this, and
course,
it gets annoying.
I mean, we'll talk. If we should
Mhm.
give time, we'll get to our One Piece breakover. I just caught up today because that's what I do. I wait till Animosity Day and then I catch up on the
Mhm.
chapters for when we do this. Uh we were wondering what it was gonna be like when Luffy and Loki and Zoro and Sanji entered the fight. Yeah, they arrived and annihilated everything.
Yeah.
That it wasn't even a contest. Everybody else is struggling. Is this? Yeah, they showed up. Loki in freaking Nidhogg form shows up. They just annihilated everything. It wasn't even. And now, of course, Emu is up against Brook and Usopp, and Luffy has shown up, and now he's pissed, and so is Loki. But that might be a little bit fight because it's Emu we're talking about here possessing. But they have reached that point where
Mhm.
okay, the level up have stopped. We've reached it. Uh Dawning Thor punch just annihilated that guy. Gum gum dawn big dawn Thor. Here we go. This is and Luffy's getting stronger. He's getting more control over Gear 5
Yep.
every time.
And
He's lasting
we also
longer in
have
it. Yeah.
we it looks like we might get our first super serious Luffy fight
Since
since
Kaido.
getting Gear 5.
Since Kaido.
I Yeah, since Kaido, because once he
Yeah.
unlocked Gear 5, it's been kind of goofy, kind of fun, which
He didn't
I don't
take
have a
he didn't take the elders seriously at Egghead. He
yeah,
didn't take them seriously.
but and that's probably because of like his Gear 5th, but now he's up against
He
Emu, and
said
this is his
he
first
literally just said,
time.
I'm pissed. It's like Loki, get
It's
out of the
his
way. I'm
Mhm.
pissed now.
And it's his first time doing that while being Gear 5th. Like we have not seen serious
Well,
Luffy Gear 5th.
last time we talked about this, I theorized that there has to be another side to Gear 5 or something beyond Gear 5 that makes it a serious version, not cartoony version.
Mhm.
And I think we have yet to see that.
I think there's a lot of theories that are working out that because a little bit of One Piece, we could do One Piece right now
We'll do
actually,
it.
but
We
like
just started it. We just
yeah,
started it. We might as well go to it.
uh because Needhog is supposed to actually be the war god fruit, and as they started
It's
developing the lore that the
a
war god of what,
dragon fruit now.
well, yeah, but it's
Mythical
also
dragon.
supposed to be
Well, that's because
representation
the
of the war
hammer,
god.
the
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
and the war god and the sun god are supposed to fight.
I know they said that in the backstory, but not
Mhm.
now. That I don't think they're going to.
I don't know.
I don't think Loki's going to become a straw hat. Some people think he's going to become a straw hat. I don't think
Well,
he
it's
can't have it.
because
He doesn't fit on the sun
Luffy
yet.
asked him.
I know, but unless there's something magical where he can shrink down, how does he stay on the sunny?
We build a new Sunny.
He can't build a
I
new
don't know.
sunny.
I
He's
think
making.
I think
Yeah,
the
they're
Straw Hats
there.
are gonna get
Yeah, they're at
one of
okay.
the
Yeah, hang on. Yes, they're at the source of Adamwood. They're literally at the source of Adamwood right there at the World Tree. Of course, those who know, Nidhogg is directly connected in Norse mythology to the World Tree. His den is at the base of the World Tree where he eats the roots of Yggdrasil, and that makes him immortal.
Mhm.
And so calling Loki's full transformed Nidhogg. Now that means also I wonder what his his demi-human form is going to look like. The in-between
We
state.
have not even seen it yet, which will be fucking fun.
Yeah.
But
And you notice his eyes are back.
Mhm.
When he's dragon, his eyes are back when he's in dragon mode.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm excited. I am loving where we're at with One Piece right
Yeah.
now. Plus, characters are finally getting upgrades for the first time in I don't know how goddamn long.
Mhm.
We have a stronger Frankie again.
Super!
Oh
He's
yeah.
well, you heard what one of the which Vegapunk is that? I just forgot which one it
That
was.
is Lilith.
Lil, yeah, hear what Lil said. She says, "Oh, you've actually your body is a pacifista level."
Mhm.
Frankie is as strong as a pacifista, but he
Which
just
he
needs more
just
energy. So I
yeah,
mean,
he designed himself to be like a
yeah,
pacifista because he was utilizing
the
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 technology.
early sketches, the early design
Mhm.
models that Vegapunk had left behind there. Yeah,
So she gave him that special cola, and
super cola,
now
super
he's on par with all these pacifistas, and it's like, motherfucker, let's go.
Mecha
And
Frankie.
there is still is the theory that Usopp might get the hammer,
He,
Yorman, whatever
he
it is.
Ragnar? No, it's
Yeah,
the
Ragnar.
squirrel. The squirrel only belongs to Loki.
I know that's what it's supposed to be, but there's still theories that he's gonna get it
No,
because Usopp
Usopp.
Usopp needs his 5-ton hammer, 500-ton, however heavy hammer.
Usopp. Oda's got to come up with something really good to give Usopp a power up at this point because Usopp, he is
He's using
even
the
Nami
same.
Nami using Zeus can pull out some crazy shit when she needs to with time, and
Mhm.
also Nami's smart, so she can think her way through a fight. Usopp has lagged behind everybody. Even Chopper went the big size and one shot at one of the giant possessed
And
giants.
people are wondering if there's something to that. They are wondering like what the fuck's going on there because he one shot at them. Like, is there
Yeah,
something to his fruit that we don't know about? Like, what's happening there? But
yeah,
we like Brooke. He needs an upgrade. Everybody needs an upgrade right now.
yeah.
And so far,
Well,
we only
not
have.
well. I heard somebody say recently during the whole OPLA bullshit that if Robin had hockey, she'd be unbeatable.
She would, mainly because she had a armament hockey.
Yeah.
To be fair, she would be unbeatable because she could grab anybody and just beat them.
Mm.
She that would be her. So it would be good for her to get that armament hockey because this was a discussion that was going on when she was going up against Summers. Yeah. And the thorn through
Yeah.
because she couldn't touch the kids at all because she'll just be in pain forever. But if she had armament hockey, it wouldn't bother her.
Mm-hmm.
So it actually would work with her. But she doesn't really need an upgrade right now because she ended up getting that Demonia Fleur.
Yeah. I mean,
So
Robin can power herself pretty pretty well if paired in the right fight. I mean,
Mhm,
also pairings matter in combat.
mhm.
Sometimes you just have a bad matchup. Not everybody could be Zoro and Luffy and just power their way through everything.
Zoro, Luffy, Sanji. Sanji somehow cuts somebody apart. We're utilizing his feet.
Well, he builds up the heat in his feet. You know that
Oh
he
yeah.
does the Jambe.
Hey,
Yeah.
Jed.
Hi, Jed.
We're
Hi, Jed.
talking weebs.
He does. He's just here to be nice. He doesn't care
I
about
know.
anime. He's here to be
Or
nice.
manga. He doesn't
Or
care about
manga.
good stories. He just
Yeah.
he just wants Project Hail Mary,
Okay.
which I
All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. It's okay. We're his background while he's playing Crimson Desert. I forgive him.
okay, that's
I
fair.
forgive him.
That is fair.
I
Yeah.
yeah. That's
I might
perfectly
I
fine.
might see
It's
Project Hail Mary this weekend.
you should go see it. I mean, you should see it. It's a good movie. I mean, I gave it an objective 8 out of 10.
But we also have Mario next weekend. So it's like, do I go
I
see it
don't
now
care
or do
about.
I wait?
I don't care. I said this afternoon with the real of Star Fox. I literally have no emotional connection to this movie whatsoever. I am not the audience for it. It is so. It's got so much Mario lore that I have never taken part in that it just goes right past me, and I feel no tinglies for it at all.
I kind of want to watch it. Just it looks fun. But
It's gonna make 1.5.
yeah.
It's gonna make 1.5.
But back to One Piece.
Okay.
How have you what are your thoughts right now on the current story of One Piece?
I'm fine. I'm happy. Uh, I didn't think that the Elbaf fights are going to be peak. I didn't think so. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen with Emu possessing this girl that Brooke knows. I think I theorized it might be his daughter, but they're still dancing around it. We don't know the connection. He said something
I
about.
think they said it.
Did they say it?
Yeah, that she's actually the daughter to like a former king that Brooke served.
Something like
She was a
that.
princess.
It was going quickly there, and it would
Mhm.
make sense if she's old because if you've been given the power of Emu, you're immortal. So that would
Mhm.
explain that. But there's a chance that this fight could get serious now because they've been. One thing I noticed when I was going over the chapters today, they rolled out look, we got the map. The maps have been rolled out where everybody is. That's a sign that you're in an epic battle mode. Whenever you see the map where everybody's locations are. But as I said,
We're flying through it too.
when the monster trio and Loki showed up, they just annihilate everything. And it was cool to have Dory and Brogy ace themselves to break out of it. I did appreciate that they were able to overcome the possession on their own.
Mhm.
I liked that. I really liked that because like, oh, this is good. This is good.
Well,
But
that's also because Dory and Brogy are fucking badass.
yeah. But I if Luffy's going to be serious and we're with essentially an avatar of Emu right now, this could become a really nasty fight this month through April. The April chapters, which will encompass this fight most likely, could be pretty nasty. But I didn't think it was going to be super epic just because these are the low end of the Holy Knights. This ain't Shanks' dad or anything. The real one, or Shanks' brother. This isn't the serious shit. These are the low end ones.
All we know for sure is more than likely Summers is gonna die. They're gonna beat Summers because he's already fucked everything up.
Oh yeah. Hey, listen, Luffy broke his face. That punch with that panel of that was glorious. Yeah. That was glorious.
We are seeing
they cut one dude's head off. They're gonna put it in a box.
Yeah. What in the box? Sorry, I had to. Anyways, but we're at this point where the weird thing about where we are is just how we're kind of like flying through everything. Like everything's just getting beat.
Mm-hmm.
But Emu's there. That's one of our big bats.
Emu's there. And here's the thing. The bosses of the best underlings are not around. That's how I knew this wasn't going to be an epic, let's just say, end of Dressrosa or something like that, because there are no mini bosses here. We have an avatar of a boss, but there are no mini bosses, no captains, no admirals, no high-ranking members of other pirate crews that are antagonistic. Nothing. This whole just like with Egghead, even though Egghead was an insane fight on the way out the door with all the elders there and stuff like that, it was cool, but it wasn't definitive. It was that was there for show. Egghead and Elbaf, in my opinion, combined together, have been all about the backstories.
It has been.
God Valley,
the world, Valley.
We just did God. Elbaf was here for God Valley and Loki.
And you're not wrong, because it was just an argument to do it, because again, Elbaf wasn't planned to be done until like Egghead. That's when he said that he had to do it. But you go back to Egghead, like the real reason Egghead exists isn't just to like help build out the backstory and the lore and things like that. It's also supposed to be the comparison to Sabaody. You have a very similar situation going on, similar antagonists. So it's supposed to be that mirroring of, even though they technically lost here at Egghead, they still won.
They won because they survived.
Yes.
And the legend of the Lost Straw Hats grows. And Luffy faced his first test as Emperor and survived.
Yeah. So they did. So it's like a loss, but a win all at the same time. Now with Elbaf, though, it's one of these moments where I don't know what the fuck's supposed to happen. And
God Valley was supposed to happen. That is what was supposed to happen. We got the truth. And now battle lines are being destroyed because there's not many islands between here and Laftel at this point.
Mm-hmm. But there's so much more still going on. There's so much more yet to do. Well, so I'm sitting here thinking, what
here's
are
the thing.
What's happening?
Here's the thing. Now, we didn't get a chance to talk about this, but there was the story last month where Oda revealed he dropped the ending to the bottom of the sea. He wrote it down on something, dropped there. I think that's both Oda having a little fun and also Oda saying, "Don't worry if I die, the ending's out there. Don't worry." Don't worry, my people know where it is. Now, all those dumb motherfuckers trying to go get it, fuck all of you. Fuck all of you trying to do that shit. I hate all of you. You're all a bunch of fake fucking weebs. But with
fuck off, Chad.
Shut up. Shut up. We haven't complained about that yet. We haven't gotten there yet. Damn ginger. Just play your Crimson Desert. I want to play Crimson Desert right now.
Soulless
but
bastard.
See, maybe lose my train of thought. Okay. No. Oda knows where he's going. If he said he wrote down the ending, Oda knows exactly where he's going at this point. What I think is going to happen now, this is the first time I'm saying this because it just popped in my head during this conversation. I think once we get to Laugh Tell, I don't think that's the end.
I don't either.
I think the end is Mary Joie.
I think
that's the end. Oh, the war on Mary Joie.
I think there's a lot that needs to happen with Mary Joie. There's still the pirate war that we need to do. There's a lot that's going to be going down.
There needs to be a unifying of components, and then there needs to be pirates versus Mary Joie. There needs to be a unifying event, and it's not going to happen till Laugh Tell when we learn the truth of what the One Piece is, and the truth of the Void Century. Yeah, the truth of the Void Century.
But to note, we still need fuck, it just had his name. Why did I blank on it? Shanks. We still need Shanks' story. We still need
full story.
And we still need to know what the hell is Blackbeard doing.
Yeah. We don't have Blackbeard's actual. We have the beginning of Blackbeard's story, courtesy of God Valley.
Yeah,
and the truth of that truth of who Rocks was,
dad.
That the Davy family, and that was first introduced in God Valley. You not only do you have it's another bloodline, and is the will of D, the will of Davy, which transcends the bloodline.
And then we also have what the hell?
What is Nika? What is Nika?
What is Nika? Who is Joy Boy?
Is Nika Joy Boy? Was Joy Boy the second incarnation of Nika, and is Luki the third incarnation of Nika? Because go all the way back, because now people who are getting it, they're running around throwing up I saw a meme today of Skypiea, them doing the Nika dance around the fire.
The first time it was ever done. We didn't know it was important until we had.
I always knew God Valley was important. Not God Valley, Skypiea. Derby, haven't I always said Skypiea was important?
Yes.
I've always said that. I've always said, as long as arduous as it is, it's important.
I defend Skypiea now. As much as I don't like Skypiea, I tell people you have to actually watch it now.
Yeah. So you know what that is? That's One Piece. The One Piece will answer these questions when they get there. Roger knew what it was. Roger had all the answers, and he took it to his grave. And that's the whole thing. Roger did this on purpose because he knew challenging the world to find the truth would put the world in the position it needed to free itself from whatever Imu is doing. Because Imu is scared.
He does not like One Piece. He does not like Nika.
When he said that the dragon fruit was here all along, he was upset and a little scared. So that's
it's just tearing through his army right now.
You can't stop Loki in Nidhogg form. You can't stop that shit. Luffy's the only one who could possibly stop it, and Luffy's riding on his back, even though he's bitching at him.
Yeah.
Oh, that moment when the giant parents were trying to save the kids, I got emotional reading that.
It's such a good moment.
Everybody says Oda can't do emotion. Dude, those are parents. Just if you're gonna die, you're not gonna die alone.
It's filled with also the brother saving the brothers,
everybody.
The older brother saving his little brother, and then the teacher, the fucking teacher saving the girl.
Yeah.
Everybody,
kids.
it's them showing that we're sacrificing ourselves because we love you now.
We're going to, if you're gonna die, we're gonna make sure you don't die alone. That I was thinking, oh, they're not gonna die. Somebody's gonna save them. But I was feeling emotional, because like, oh man, this is getting me. This is good
Oda's been
stuff.
able to do fucking
Yeah,
emotion for a long ass
yeah,
time. Anybody that says
yeah.
that he hasn't never fucking watched Whole Cake Island and you get the pudding, all the
Yeah.
shit with pudding, which still makes me tear up.
Hmm.
They're
Sanji's gonna go
they're all
back to her.
retarded. Yeah.
Sanji's going back
Oh,
to her.
100%.
He's going
That's
back.
his waifu right there.
Yeah, he'll swoon over the other girls, but that that piece of ass is waiting for him now. He's got that on lockdown.
She loves him and he doesn't realize he loves her. Because again,
That's
his
because he's
memories are gone.
Sanji and he's a gooner.
Well, no, his memories are gone.
Oh shit! I forgot that. It's been a while since I did Whole Cake.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
That's the reason that story hits me so
Oh,
hard is
I
that
forgot that.
he forcibly removes his memories so that he can just leave
I
and not
forgot
feel
that.
guilty.
Whole Cake's one of those ones I haven't redone. I've redone everything else. I haven't redone Whole Cake. Because I remember when here's the thing, I only read Whole Cake. I didn't watch Whole Cake. And
Whole Cake took some time for me to get in, but once I finally got in, I was like, motherfucker, this is so goddamn good.
it's Sanji's story is what it is.
Mhm.
And of course, then there's some really nasty fucking fights in that one.
You also have what's his name? God damn it.
Well, here's
The eldest son.
Donut Boy.
Yeah, Donut Boy. That's the best I could do. Oh, fantastic goddamn character.
Oh, but here's the thing. That was a period of time of where I was just reading the manga. I wasn't watching the anime. So
Mhm.
I read through it only once. And then what happened was then Wano happened. And Wano kind of wiped my memory of everything Whole Cake. I'll be honest. Wano I have to go back and check things what happened on Whole with the
Hello?
way Oda laid that whole thing out. I remember it perfect fine. I have problems remembering parts of Whole Cake because I just breezed through Whole Cake. But Wano literally consumed me for years.
Wano consumed everybody for years. It was a story that just would not end, for lack of a better term.
You
was
roboted
good.
out. You're frozen.
I think my internet's crashing out a little bit.
I've been having weird internet. I think my router's been overheating lately, and then it starts to kick out, and I have to unplug it and let it cool down for like 20 minutes.
Let me try turning on my Omen because it got hot here today. It's like 90 some degrees.
Oh, it was 80 here today. It was nice though. Right now it's 74. Wow. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so that's I mean.
Wait, did Adam's internet die? Wait. Is Adam frozen or am I frozen? Who's frozen? Wait. I'm confused. On my stream instead. Okay. Oh, he was the one that was frozen. I thought I was frozen. It was like, well, fuck. I guess my stream's done. No, it was Adam. Adam's the one that died on me. So Adam was the one that was dying the whole time. It wasn't me. It was him. You're not frozen on Adam's stream either. I thought Adam was. Wait. Question, because I have no power. Did Adam cut out earlier when he was talking about Wano? Like when he said that before he said that I roboted out. Did Adam say something or did I say something? Or did Adam like cut out? Because now I'm confused. Was he the one having the internet issues and was I the one that was okay? I need to know, Dash. I need to know. Well, chat. Adam cut out for a couple moments. Okay. So it was Adam that was having the issues. It wasn't me. Okay. So chat. Well, we got a little bit of a problem here. Dermy is takeover. I am now the host of Adam's channel. And I have no real powers. So I'm going to DM Adam real quick. And just say, what do you want me to do? Because I don't have the power to end the stream. Which, that might be something that Adam and I need to work through. We might need to afford somebody being able to help out. So, are you dead? That's what I DM'd him. Now, I would actually... Holy shit! Jeremy Nami cosplay torture. Well, here's the thing, chat. Just dawned on me. Now, you can't hear this. I think... No. Let me double check. Does this work? So I'll pull up. Will this work? I can still run a show. Now you can't hear. Actually, you could hear. Oh. I could run a show. Say all the slurs, get Adam's channel banned. I'm not going to do that. But I could run a show until Adam gets here. It's my show now. It's my world. I could do things, guys. Chat, I could do things like okay. Give me a second. Give me a second. Let me I think it's this one. Okay, so something that's not going to get Adam copied. Just you guys should be able to hear what I'm about, anything that I do now. Like in the background. You guys should hear it. What's something that won't get Adam in trouble? Here, let's use this as an example. We're doing this as a test, chat. We're doing this as a test. Okay, so then I go, so let me remember which one I need to do. Do you hear this? You should be able to hear this. Tell me if you hear this. Theoretically, you could hear all of this right now. So is that true or not? Nobody's chatting, so I don't know. I don't know. I have no powers. Can't hear it. Dash, I feel like you're lying to me. You should be able to hear it. Stream Elgato virtual. Let me double check. Let me.
Okay.
Adam's
here. I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
right as I was talking about it, my router overheated and killed itself because
you were the one that had the problems.
It was me. It was me. It wasn't you. Yeah, my router was literally burning to the touch. It was overheated. So I think we're gonna have to end the stream because I might go away again any second now. So
it's probably a smart idea. I was managing to find a way to.
I was hoping you were still there. Yeah, so we're gonna wrap it up.
Okay, let's wrap it up because Adam's his house is about to burn down.
The house is not gonna burn down, but I gotta figure out this keeps happening at least once a week where the router.
I need a new router.
Well, I could go to Cox and give me a free one. I could be complaining that the router's down. I might actually do that, maybe. That's might be. It's what I get. I get it from Cox. You know, I don't.
Yeah,
Not mine.
might as
So.
well because it's probably just. How old is it?
I've had this one for at least 2 years, I think, because they replaced it a couple of years ago when I was having. Remember that period of time where I couldn't stream games?
Yeah,
they came in, put a new one in. They gave me a new one.
I mean, it's from Cox. Like the providers, their routers are always shit. So
Yeah, but it generally works. But I'll bring it in and say that it's been overheating lately, and I think that's what happens. It overheats and it just starts shutting itself down to protect itself or something. That's my only solution. My only conclusion. So we're gonna wrap it up, guys. So sorry for that little interruption here, and I can't see in the studio here. I'm gonna have to refresh studio screen so I can know when to end the stream. Anyway, Jeremy, what do you got going on this week?
Tomorrow night we will be back on my channel for another.
I just killed the stream. I think I just killed the stream by accident. We're still here? Okay.
We're here.
My studio ended.
You might have ended it on studio side, but we're still here.
Okay, we are. Okay, good. Because it said stream finished. I'm like, well, no, I just wanted to reset the window. No, it's saying I killed it. It's over.
We're live on my end.
All right, then I'm just gonna have to wing it.
Listen, I'm gonna say it.
My stream ended.
Okay.
My stream ended.
I'm just gonna say it. Tomorrow night we're playing Repo over on my channel.
Yeah.
I might start a little early just so I could do some reaction shit. But that's what we're doing. Adam's doing shit now.
I thought I little reset thing. I thought that was just gonna refresh the window in stream. I didn't think it was gonna end it here. I wasn't. It was a reset button, not an end stream button. Fucking YouTube.
Listen,
anyway.
Adam,
all right.
Dash is saying it. Maximum Boomer.
Shut up. Right, they all want to call me Boomer lately. I don't believe this. Anyway, all right. On my end, sorry, we're done. No Crimson Desert tonight. It's already too late to start. I need to not be up until 5 a.m. That's part of it. I need to go to bed at a normal time tonight. I'm going to play it because I got some shit to do in there. But we'll stream again tomorrow night. I will not be playing Repo. I'll be playing Crimson Desert. Anyway, good night, everybody. Thank you for being here. I'm going to just try and time this with the outro because I don't have my window. So good night, everybody. See you. Oh, wait. We'll play the game later. We'll play the game later on a different stream.
Yeah.
Because I have a choices, but we'll play the game later. All right. Good night, everybody.